are here joined with the one who walks on water, Ira Losco. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. And you? How are you?
I'm great. After seeing you perform, it was really great.
Thank you.
And you're here doing such a big promotion tour. You've been nearly everywhere, in Latvia, in Russia,
Yes.
in recently in Armenia. And
Yes, in Armenia, we did Amsterdam as well. The only place we didn't do was Israel, unfortunately, because we didn't have time to go there because we had other things which needed to be done in Malta. So unfortunately, we didn't go there. But now we're doing Czech Republic. We're here right now, and we're going to London tomorrow.
and is it tiring?
It's tiring to a certain extent. I think it's not physically tiring, it's just a bit mentally tiring because you have to obviously psych yourself up, get on stage, perform, go back and dress and do it all over again. But I mean, it's pretty, normal for an artist to do that.
And what was the perception like in the audience when you perform?
I think we're getting very good feedback. So, I mean, hopefully this will translate onto the final semi-final on the 10th of May. And, you never know because you know how cutthroat the competition now is in Eurovision. There's 43 countries, so it's really, really hard, to kind of be in the game and have as equal chance like as everyone else.
Yeah, but if you have an amazing song, then it should work.
Yes, supposedly yes.
And talking about song, you're obviously singing about love, right?
Well, yes.
And what does Walking on Water represent?
Well, Walk on Water, I think, if you listen to the lyrics, is about achieving the impossible. It's about setting a goal, for yourself, whether it is in love, whether it is in your personal life, whether it is in everyday life, and just trying to achieve the impossible.
And do you think about someone or something special when you sing the song?
Well, if I have to think about someone, I think I would think about my boyfriend, who has been, I think very supportive through it all. It's not easy, I think, to have your girlfriend run around Europe, but, that's an artist's life. So, if anything, I would think about him. But I'd also think about the Maltese people who have been of so much support, and also the Eurovision fans. For the past 14 years, they've been following me and following my career, and I'd like to dedicate this performance on the semi-final, I'll say, for now, to them.
And you had a really big team, songwriter team behind your song, and also you were mentioned as a songwriter. What was your touch in the song?
Well, I think my touch in the song was my delivery, and we changed a couple of things that my co-writer and myself and the guy who helps produce the song, we changed the things that made the song more belong to myself. So that was my touch.
And of course, before that, you won the Maltese national selection with Chameleon.
Yes.
And will we ever hear the revamped version of it?
Will we ever hear the revamped version of it? Maybe. I don't discount that.
Or maybe some other songs that were in the run-up?
Well, yes, I think that would be also a very good idea, yes. The songs that didn't make it to Eurovision.
Can it be as a whole new album?
It could be, yes, because there were about 16 songs which were recorded, so yes, it could be an album.
And your music video for Walk on Water, it was spectacular.
Thank you.
Where was it filmed?
It was filmed in Malta, in the National Aquarium, and it was also filmed in the sister island of Gozo. By the salt pans and the sea, we have some beautiful scenery in Malta. We take it for granted sometimes because we live there. We actually live there and we see it every day. But I think for people around Europe, it was interesting to see the beauty of the island.
And do you have some favorite place on Malta?
Do I have a favorite place? No, you're going to make me choose, which I wouldn't like to do because I love all of Malta. I love the north and I like the south and I like where I live because it's surrounded by the beautiful sea and it's a city as well. So I will refuse to choose, but I love all of it. It's because it is an island and because it is always surrounded by, the sea and the sun, and it's so small and it's so easy to get from one place to another, then it's very difficult not to like anywhere in it.
When I was in Malta, I visited Comina. I loved it. It was probably my favorite.
It is beautiful. The Blue Lagoon is amazing, and then there's the Crystal Lagoon, I think, as well. It's wonderful, you know. I think if you decide to come on holiday to Malta for just 4 or 5 days, even 4 days, it's enough to see it all and to see the sister islands as well. I think that's the beauty of the island, that it's so small and accessible and that it has such natural beauty.
And you know, my friend who lives in Malta now, Patrick, wiwiblogger, he says that Eurovision is a really big scene in Malta.
Yes, it is.
And why do you think it is so?
I don't know. I think it's the fact that the Eurovision is one of the nights in Malta that brings everyone together, regardless of what walk of life they come from. I think they just like to be in a group of friends or with their family and watch the artist that Malta has sent, and they support him or her. So, you know, that's why they like it. And they're very passionate about their people representing their tiny island.
And in Junior Eurovision, Malta is just winning everyone for the second time already.
Yes, they're very successful.
In a few times. And if you win, do you think Malta can do 2 big shows in a row?
Of course they can. Tiny island, but big dreams. So yes, we can. We definitely can. I mean, and besides the fact that in May, it would be amazing to visit Malta. You know, can you imagine? You've been there, right?
Yes.
And it's amazing. The weather is amazing. Everywhere is easy to get to. And we definitely can host it because we've already hosted one Junior Eurovision. We're going to host the other one in November. So, you know, there's a possibility. Yes. And you can all go swimming in between the rehearsals. You can go and have a dip.
It's been missing in Scandinavia.
Yes, yes. There isn't sea there, so there's very little water.
Well, there are a lot of water, but it's so cold.
Yeah, exactly. Very little water, which is accessible, I meant.
And finally, do you have a message for all of your fans and readers on wiwibloggs?
Yes, my message is quite a simple one. It's a very big thank you to everyone who has followed me for the past 14 years and to anyone who appreciates any type of music, not only my music. And also for them to watch the Eurovision and to think of it as a celebration of different cultures and traditions and all the artists really enjoying it together, because we have been doing that. We've met a couple of times in the different pre-parties and we've really enjoyed each other's company. So I think the message we would like to bring to the whole of Europe is to make music and to make love and not war. I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds very 70s, but you know, it applies to the noughties as well, to 2016. Come together.
Thank you so much. We were with Ira Losco and she will perform in the first semi-final with number 18, right?
Exactly, yes. Thank you to all the readers and to all the listeners and to all the viewers of wiwibloggs.
And don't forget to vote.